Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I think I'm live. Certainly looks like it. Holy smokes. Risk comes at you fast, huh? Wow. Just give me a hot second here. That escalated very quickly. Very, very quickly. How's my sound? Sound is good. A little bit of that. A little more of that. Perfect. Holy heck. Infinite sellers today. Infinite. Every uptick just ham hocked. I mean, where to start? Start from the beginning, I guess. Initial jobless gain is pretty good. Initial pop off that, and then things started getting hairy. At best. At best. It was a liquidation session. Sorry, I'm trying to unwind. Get my bearings here. Just a relentless amount of contracts on the offer all day. Even in the aftermarket here, this thing can barely tick up a quarter of a point. All right. So yesterday we talked about Silvergate that went bankrupt. I don't even know what it finished at. There's so much going on. 288. I mean, this should be at fucking zero right now, but short covering pretty much propped it up all day. I mean, you guys could have just waited until 50 cents, but to each their own, I guess. Could use a little pop here. It all kind of started, obviously, with Silvergate, but there was something going on with the regional banks. This bank, SIVB, did a big ass offering, and it looks like they might be on the fast track to bankruptcy, down 61% today. It was at 266, now it's trading $100. And that certainly spooked the banks in general. KRE, which is a regional bank ETF, got smoked for almost 8% today. Not good. Not good. Yeah, for fuck's sake. They will not let this thing breathe. They will not let it breathe. Mother of God. Anyways, Goldman Sachs started up the day $3, ended the day down $7. JP Morgan never had a chance. It was down 2 to start the day, ended the day down 8. That's 5.5%. Bank of America down 6%. Morgan Stanley down 4%. Just carnage in the banks. And I mentioned it yesterday, the higher rates go, the less money banks make. But is there a little bit of contagion going on behind the scenes with all this crypto fallout, banking fallout? I mean, the yields were well off their highs today, and I hate to say it, but it's the big moves that hurt the most, and it moved pretty big today. Where to close out? 3.9% on the 10-year. It was at 4 and change. That's a big move. That's a big move. and we see these big moves down and stocks go down with it. I think recession fears are here. They're real. I said the other day on Tuesday when Powell started talking in that first hearing, it was doom and gloom hearing. It was such an awful hearing. And yet we're only down like 30 points. And then yesterday, obviously, we're up a bit. I guess they were just waiting. They were just waiting to bait in more buyers so they could just liquidate the hell out of everybody. 0 days expiration. People got absolutely smoked today for the first time in a long time. VIX spiked almost 20% today. Hedging's real. I think this spike in the VIX is very, very telling. And I think recession fears are here, which is could be catastrophic for the next couple of days. Non-farm payrolls come out tomorrow morning, and if those aren't good, then I mean, today is gonna look like a walk in the park. Dear Lord, they are just marching us lower. Yeah, well, I got stretchered on that. Good for me. Let's see. Banks got smoked. Tesla down 5.5%, back down to 172. I mean, when you cut prices, that's what happens. It means demand's falling. We got raising rates. I mean, sounds like Powell's going to raise another 0.5 point. So, all right, I'm getting a little rambly here early, which isn't good. I want to talk about a couple of things right off the bat. Well, not even right off the bat. I've already been streaming. It's a weird day. Man, I got stretchered on that one. Okay. Paul said something yesterday, I think, that went completely overlooked. It was a subtle comment, and it may have been only part of the reason why Bitcoin got absolutely smoked today. Down $1,700. We're trading at 20,380. Mentioned yesterday, I thought the tops were in for coin, and today's the first good leg. So what he said was, I forget what congressperson asked, but they asked him why we don't have a 24-hour, like why isn't the Fed open 24 hours for transfers? Like Venmo, Zelle, all that other stuff, you can quickly transfer money like immediately at any time, any hour, and it's there. He asked why the Fed hasn't done that, which is a hell of a question, and they've talked about doing it a few times, but have never even given plans of how they're going to do that. And he said was, yeah, that's a good idea, and I think we should do that. If the Fed's open, the Fed, money transfer portal window is open, what bullish backdrop, or what's the term I'm looking for? Got my brain's fried. What does that mean for Bitcoin? The whole thing about all cryptos was anytime, any place, anywhere you can transfer. Now, if you can do that with your money with the Fed, that just eliminates another bull case for crypto, which I think is part of the reason why it's down so big today. It didn't react off that comment, but it's just another thing, It's just another thing. They literally won't let ES tick up even 1/4 of a point. It's an infinite offer. And when they can't pump Apple up, market's in serious trouble. Silvergate is down, is bankrupt. Signature Bank is next. Talked about that a little bit yesterday. What I didn't see coming was this regional bank move. I did not see that coming at all. And they just didn't let up on banks one bit, which is kind of terrifying. Banks haven't performed as poorly in many years. And if it continues that way tomorrow, look at some of these charts. Look at the JP Morgan chart. Dear Lord. 4 months of gains wiped out in 4 hours. That's horrific. That's a horrific move. Credit Suisse was rumored to be struggling yet again. They should have fucking closed their doors years ago. I think there's something going on behind the scenes with these banks, because they don't move like this without something serious going on, which is, again, terrifying and could spell even more trouble coming. Risk comes at you fast, and it came fast and furious today. An ES 15-minute chart, there's not a green bar until from 11:30 to 2:30 had one green bar, then right back down. Just horrific trades today. And after hours doesn't look too much different. They just keep stacking the offer and just grinding it down. Looking forward, not much to look forward to. I think we're in a world of hurt. Carl Icahn's puts are back up to $72. I think he's probably going to bank on that one. I wouldn't be surprised if not for our payrolls is bad in the morning. I wouldn't be surprised by another 100 points down, 3,800. Jeez Louise. It's possible. Down 80 today. It's very possible. Days today, like when you don't have an edge and you don't think regional banks are gonna go to complete shit. This is a day you trade real small, because real small trades turn into big winners. It's the big trades that turn into huge losses if you're wrong. But if you are wrong, then you're protected because your sizing's good. Let's see. I think I'm too fried. I'm just gonna be dragging you guys along for this one. Let me just see. I thought I had one more thing to talk about here. Oh man, yeah, Meta actually held up decent today. Microsoft's, all these stocks are just used to hold the markets where they want them so they can railroad you elsewhere. Microsoft hasn't really moved, and today it looks pretty ugly. Watch for banks. Not for our payroll tomorrow. Watch for banks. That should tell us exactly what we need. I also think there's a Bank of Japan meeting tonight, which could have a huge effect on the dollar, which could affect pretty much everything. So careful overnight. Careful tomorrow. Don't be a hero. And that's it. I'm too fried. I love you guys. Bye.